don't mind all this stuff. Cooking chili rellanos, and right now I am just burning the pepper so I can get the skin off of it. Hot. A little bit. Okay, so I'm gonna just burn these and then I'll come back and show you guys the next part. Okay, don't mind my stove, I know it doesn't look so good. But anyway, let me get my plastic bag. So now you just put them in the bag and tie them up and let them sit for a few minutes so you can peel the skin off easily. Also, you guys, if you can't get it to close up like this, you can also just stick it through the cheese to the other side. Just as long as it's closed up enough to fry it. Just add another one like this. Alright, so all my peppers are done and I'll be back with the next part. Okay, so for my chili rellenos, I'm going to make a sauce. So I'm just gonna boil some tomatoes. And add a piece of onion. And add some garlic. And we're just gonna let this come to a boil. All right, so now I'm gonna make some rice. I got some oil here, but I don't think I'm gonna use this oil. I think I'm gonna use my olive oil. So letting the pan get hot. I'm gonna add my olive oil to the pan. Let that heat up a little bit. So I'm gonna make some rice. Oops. Just rinsing my rice right now. All right. Just adding some onion. I'm gonna chop. So now I'm gonna take the rice. And just fry my rice. Let that fry a little bit. And I'm not going to use the tomato juice, even though I should. I'm not. I'm going to use some of this. And this is the chicken tomato bouillon. I'm going to use some onion powder. I'll just drop some crayons. Yeah, my garlic is clumped up. Some garlic powder. Just so I use a little accent flavor. A little accent. And I'm gonna use some of this. Yes, it's new. Okay. Shake, 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 shake. That's enough. Put to your liking, people. Season with your hands. Season the way you want it. I don't let this sit for too long, guys. Sticking. And I'm knocking some out. My dog was trying to eat this rice. Don't eat it, Luna. Anyway. I like to do it like this. I'm going to cook the flavor into the rice while it's frying. That's good enough for me. So, I should already have all this stuff out, you guys. But since I can't find my chicken broth, I'm going to just use some vegetable broth. It's all flavor. I'm just going to add some more water to it. Regular water. And you're just going to cook it on a medium. Alright, you want to make sure you got enough water in it. You want to make sure. You want to make sure you ain't got too much water too, because then if you got too much water, then you got to smush your rice. So I'm going to let this cook for maybe 18 minutes on a medium heat. And make sure it's covered. I don't really have a lid for this one, so covered. Alright, people, so I believe the tomatoes and stuff are boiled good enough. What are you doing, Luna? Okay. Well, I'm gonna add some salt to it. And I think I got a little chicken bouillon. I'm gonna add some chicken bouillon to it. So also, the rice is done. I cut it off and I let it sit for like 10 minutes. So, covered without uncovering it. Just cover this up. Let's get over here for this rice. It's done. Oh, no, it's not done, you guys. Still a little watery. I'm gonna just cut it back on for a few minutes. Stir it up. Let some of this water cook up out of it. If you want for your rice to be darker red or whatever, you just add some more chicken, tomato chicken bouillon, or use red tomatoes or use tomato sauce. I think I added a little bit too much chicken broth because I went back and put a little chicken broth. Okay, so now it's time for the frying point. I got this bowl and 2 eggs. I mean 3 eggs. 3. So we're gonna separate them. Separate the yolks. What are you doing, Luna? Oops. I don't trust her. She be over there tearing up paper and stuff, y'all. Just chewing up my stuff. All right. We got them all separated. Okay, so now it's ready. We made a meringue and we added the egg yolks back. All right, you guys. So now they done, got kind of dry. They're not so wet anymore. We're just gonna put it in here. And I already got my oil ready. Hold on, let me unplug my phone. Charge it at the same time, you guys. Okay. And I gotta turn this fire back up. And now we'll just fry it. I'm gonna add 2 at a time. So, yep. You can use a bigger pan, but I just use what I seen at the time. So we're just gonna let that fry. Let me get this off my hand, you guys. This is my tomato sauce, you guys. So I'm just gonna move this out of the way for right now. This is not on. So you can watch that fry. Up a little bit. There's some paper towels. So that when those are done, we can put them on a paper towel and, get some of the grease out. Yes, I'm doing a video in the next room. So that's why you see my ring light there. Except I'm not using the ring light because it's hard to put my camera on the ring light. That's a whole nother story right there. So get my plate ready. This. Yeah. Alright. I'm gonna move my rice too, which is done. It's done. Put my plate in it. I just want you guys to get a good look at it. I'll hook this and baby's plan's wrong. That's what happens when you start cleaning out stuff. So pretty much that's how we are frying it up, you guys. And what are you doing, Winter? Winter? Okay, so I have plated it up. And I've also warmed up some tortillas. And there you go. Chilenos rice. And if you want to put it in there, you can. Make it like a soup. It tastes really good, you guys.